This video is sponsored by Fishing Clash. More about them after the first story. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. 3 magic words that have nothing to do with this video, but here I am starting it with them anyway. Now, a thing I like to do on this channel is called It's Weird Out There, where I find news stories that are weird and then I talk about them. But I've come to the realization recently that a lot of those stories I talk about are animal related. So I thought, hey, an all animal spin-off of It's Weird Out There, now that's a good way for me to buy myself a safari costume and make it tax deductible. And so that's what this video is. Welcome to Animal Time with me, Mr. Beast. You know what? Titles are hard. The series is untitled as of right now, but we'll figure something out. Here we go. A hotel in China has been told to stop waking its guests up with red pandas. And to that I say, no, you can't just offer the cutest thing in the world to the world and then take it away from us. According to this article, people came from all around the world just to book rooms specifically for the red panda wake-up call. And they're correct to do it. Here, look at this. This is what a red panda looks like. Can you imagine being woken up by one of those? The only possible better wake-up than that is if you woke up and saw that you did not pee the bed last night. Never gonna happen, but that would be a pretty great wake-up. So yeah, there's nothing you could say to me that would change my mind about this. Unless, of course, you told me pandas are naturally sensitive animals and being forced to interact with guests could trigger a stress response. Oh, look at that. Look, I just did a 180. Don't be making red pandas wake people up no more, please. Turns out it's maybe stressful for them to be woken up at 7 a.m. and plopped into a strange person's bed. And I guess in retrospect, we could have guessed that. That would stress me out if someone did that to me. So yeah, no more red panda wake-up calls at this hotel. I can only imagine that they're still gonna offer the grizzly bear check-ins, though. Nobody's telling that guy he's fired. And for those wanting their red panda fix, may I recommend the movie Turning Red, the absolute best cinematic representation of my life growing up as the daughter of Chinese immigrants in Toronto. Just a quick water break here, because it's time to check out ad space and hear about today's sponsor, Fishing Clash. Whoa! Hi there, hello, it's me, I'm the Adstronaut. I'm out here in ad space to talk to you about Fishing Clash. So listen, some of my favorite memories of childhood are going fishing and catching fish and saying, look at the fish that I caught with my fishing rod, and other such phrases. But it's nearly impossible for me to go fishing from up here unless I somehow find 250 miles of fishing line. Luckily, I can just play Fishing Clash on my phone from the comfort of my own space home. See, Fishing Clash is an immersive mobile fishing simulation game designed for fishing enthusiasts and for those who've always wanted to give it a try. In fact, Fishing Clash is actually the perfect game for nature enthusiasts who are enthusiastic about nature. You can reel in hundreds of fish species from all over the globe and actually learn about their habitats, which is fun for me because my current habitat is floating tin can. This game's got more than 50 real-world fisheries recreated in breathtaking detail. Fishing Clash even lets you participate in virtual events that promote sustainability and conservation. You can frickin' play with virtual fish while helping real-world fish. Plus, you'll never run out of things to do. With regular updates, new fisheries, and special events, Fishing Clash always keeps you hooked, which is a pun that I slightly regret making, but no, I stand by it. So hey, you can join the over 15 million players already casting their way to glory right now. Just download the game using my link in the description box, or scan the QR code displayed on the screen. You can also use my special gift code to claim a $20 value reward, including a unique avatar for free. Thanks, Fishing Clash. Now back to the video. A cat named Leonardo da Vinci doesn't want your affection. He wants to steal your underwear. Hello, Pulitzer Prize people. I'd like to nominate a headline. Yes, I'll hold. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna hold. I'm in the middle of making a video. So this cat in New Zealand is taking laundry from people's clotheslines and bedrooms and brings them back home. Stuff like silk boxer shorts and socks. One time a cashmere sweater worth almost $200. All this leads me to one very important conclusion. This is not a news story that's just a cat doing some light crime. A cat burglar, if you will. But I'm not complaining. In fact, I chose to talk about it here because they're calling him Leonardo da Vinci. And we need to be rewarding that kind of behavior. The owner of the Leonardo da Vinci cat apparently has to make posts in the neighborhood Facebook group with the photos of the stuff he steals with captions like, "Are these your panties?" Which is such double standards bullshit because I got banned from my community Facebook group for the exact same post. Worm invades man's eyeball, leading doctors to suck out his eye jelly. Okay, I know what you're clamoring for now. Ryan, more details. I want to know how they got the worm out of the eyeball. No problem, I got you. So yeah, what the doctors had to do to gouge out The article says that they replaced the extracted eye jelly with things like saline. Wait, hold on. Things like saline? Is that what they told the guy? So you got the worm out. Yep, the worm is all gone, and so is some of your eye jelly, which we replaced with things like saline. You replaced it with saline? Things like saline, yeah, that's right. What was it then? Something saline-like. Like salt water? Yeah, like salt water. What did you put in my eye? Ugh, nacho cheese, okay? Calm down, I was having lunch. A zoo in Denmark is asking their community to donate pets to feed their animals. Hey! That's kind of a confusing pitch. Hey animal lovers, do you hate animals? Well, we've developed a way you can help some animals while also hurting some animals. What they're actually pitching is that if you have pets that need to be put down, they can do that gently and then feed that pet to their European lynx. Because their lynx, it needs whole prey that resembles what it would naturally hunt in the wild, which is apparently elderly guinea pigs that spent their lives in a small cage. The European lynx is a fierce predator that stalks its most valuable prey of all, a terminally ill hamster that was given a name by an 8-year-old. One lady in the article mentioned that she brought her horse to do the euthanize thing at the zoo and that it was, quote, the most peaceful and calm way it happened. I could see that. I could totally see that. Wow. This is the most peaceful thing that's ever happened. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm proud of you, son. An osprey dropped a fish on a power line, sparking a fire that caused a blackout. Wait a minute, didn't we do something like this already? Geoff?
Yeah, Ryan.
Didn't we already do a thing about an osprey dropping something?
Oh yeah, no. That was an osprey dropping a hammerhead shark on a frisbee golf course.
What is going on with ospreys?
I don't even know. You should talk about that.
Oh, good call.
Love you, bye.
Hey, ospreys, you got grip issues, buddy? Stop dropping things dramatically, you frickin' ospreys. Am I pluralizing that correctly? Hey, you frickin' potentially osprey, if that's now how it's pluralized. I'm starting to think these frickin' birds might need some kind of hand grip exerciser thing. I'm also starting to think that I should be the one to put that to market, and be the one to market it. You're an osprey. You rely on your claws. But what if your talons aren't so talented? What you need is Ryan George's new Wing Grip Strength Fish. It's a toy fish that you squeeze over and over for gains. Now your talons will never let you down. Or your lunch. The Ryan George Wing Grip Strength Fish. I should probably come up with a better name for that. That's ironically not grabby enough. But man, oh man, I'm gonna make so much money off of those once we figure out how to employ birds and they get some disposable income. I didn't think this through. A surfer narrowly escaped a shark attack in Australia. Now look, I'm not saying this is fake, but if I wanted to get on the local news desperately by faking a shark attack, this is what the surfboard would look like after I cut a bite mark out of it. That is the most cartoonish shark bite I've ever seen. If an actual shark did do this, there's no way there wasn't some over-the-top chomp sound effect when it happened. Witness Kane Douglas described seeing—
There was just an explosion of water and foam.
I mean, dude, that's just what big waves look like when they crash, isn't it? That's not helpful information in any way, Kane. The journalist may have well just interviewed this guy. And it's that surfer that's like, flop the lip, whoppa. One of the greatest surfers of all time, Kelly Slater, actually commented about this story on Instagram. How does it bite that much and miss the guy? Insane. Which is kind of cool for the guy, actually. He survives a shark attack and then one of his idols makes a statement basically saying, "Why aren't you dead? You should be dead." It's kind of heartwarming. Do sloths fart? Cute new video finally settles age-old question. Hello, Pulitzer Prize people. I'd like to— Jesus Christ, why is this line always busy? Listen, I'm not gonna bog you down with the details. I'm a man of the people. Let's see the sloth fart. Bam! Even better than I hoped! Let's throw that bad boy in that bar goes wild meme. Oh yeah, the lads love a good sloth fart. So apparently for years, scientists assume that sloths don't fart, because I guess somehow this was the first time a sloth ever farted while in water around them, or they're just super respectful of sloth privacy at bath time. No, don't worry, I'm not looking. Just make sure you scrub between your two toes, okay? What the f***? was that noise? Not a fart, I bet. Apparently before this, scientists believed that instead of farting, the methane produced by sloths' slow digestive system was simply absorbed into their bloodstreams and breathed out through their mouths. What a bold assumption to make, scientists, just because you met a sloth with bad breath once? Jesus. Whew. Oh yeah, the sloths fart through their mouths. If this sloth's any indication, this guy stinks. One of the absolute best things about this story, though, however, is the picture that they chose to go along with it. Holy guacamole. The guy looking for the photo to go with the sloth fart story, that guy hit the mother effing jackpot with this one. What are the odds of that? Are you kidding me? This is the perfect picture for this story. It looks like the sloth also just found out that sloths fart.
What the hell was that? Did you guys hear that? That came right out of there, I think.
All right, well, that's what I call a veritable smorgasbord of animal news. Now, to finish the way we will finish every one of these videos, by letting all the animals we featured have a big animal fight and see who wins. Whoa! Wow. We have a winner. It's the farting sloth. I'll be honest, I did see that coming because I've said it before and I'll say it again. Never underestimate a sloth's butthole. Good night, everyone. Hey, Real Actual Fish here. Thanks again to today's sponsor, Fishing Clash, which you can download using the link in the description box.